5 seconds. Honorable Speaker, I present the budget for 2025-26. This budget continues our government's efforts to accelerate growth, secure inclusive development, invigorate private sector investments, uplift household sentiments, and enhance spending power of India's rising middle class. Together, we embark on a journey to unlock our nation's tremendous potential for greater prosperity and global positioning under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. As we complete the first quarter of the 21st century, continuing geopolitical headwinds suggest lower global economic growth over the medium term. However, our aspiration for a Viksit Bharat inspires us, and the transformative work we have done during our government's first two terms guides us to march forward resolutely. Our economy is the fastest growing among all major global economies. Our development track record of the past 10 years and structural reforms have drawn global attention. Confidence in India's capability and potential has only grown in this period. We see the next 5 years as a unique opportunity to realize Sabka Vikas, stimulating balanced growth of all regions. This, for us, Viksit Bharat encompasses zero poverty, 100% good quality school education, access to high quality, affordable, and comprehensive health care, 100% skilled labor with meaningful employment, 70% women in economic activities, and farmers making our country the food basket of the world. In this budget, the proposed development measures span 10 broad areas focusing on Garib, youth, farmer, and Nari. 1. Spurring agricultural growth and productivity. 2. Building rural prosperity and resilience. 3. Taking everyone together on an inclusive growth path. 4. Boosting manufacturing and furthering Make in India. 5. Supporting MSMEs. 6. Enabling employment-led development. 7. Investing in people, economy and innovation. 8. Securing energy supplies. 9. Promoting exports. And 10. Nurturing innovation. For this journey of development, our four powerful engines are agriculture, MSME, investment and exports, the fuel our reforms, our guiding spirit inclusivity, and the destination Viksit Bharat, motivated by the success of the aspirational districts program. Our government will undertake a Prime Minister Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana in partnership with states. Through the convergence of existing schemes and specialized measures, the program will cover 100 districts with low productivity, moderate crop intensity, and below average credit parameters. It aims to enhance agricultural productivity. A comprehensive multi-sectoral rural prosperity and resilience program will be launched in partnership with states. This will address underemployment in agriculture through skilling, investment, technology, and invigorating the rural economy. The goal is to generate ample opportunities in rural areas so that migration is an option but not a necessity. The program will focus on rural women, young farmers, rural youth, marginal and small farmers, and landless families. Details are in Annexure A. Global and domestic best practices will be incorporated and appropriate technical and financial assistance will be sought from multilateral development banks. In Phase 1, 100 developing agri-districts will be covered. Our government is implementing the National Mission for Edible Oilseed for achieving Atmanirbharta in edible oils. Our farmers have the capability to grow enough for our needs and more. 10 years ago, we made concerted efforts and succeeded in achieving near self-sufficiency in pulses. Farmers responded to the need by increasing the cultivated area by 50% and government arranged for procurement and remunerative prices. Since then, with rising incomes and better affordability, our consumption of pulses has increased significantly. Our government will now launch a 6-year mission for Atmanirbharta in pulses, with a special focus on tur, urad, and masoor. Details are in Annexure B. Central agencies will be ready to procure these three pulses as much as offered during the next 4 years from farmers who register with these agencies and enter into agreements. It is encouraging that our people are increasingly becoming aware of their nutritional needs. It is a sign of a society becoming healthier. With rising income levels, the consumption of vegetables, fruits, and Shri Anna is increasing significantly. A comprehensive program to promote production, efficient supplies, processing, and remunerative prices for farmers will be launched in partnership with states. Appropriate institutional mechanisms for implementation and participation of farmer producer organizations and cooperatives will be set up. For this, there is a special opportunity for the people of Bihar. A Makhana board will be established in the state to improve production, processing, value addition, and marketing of makhana. The people engaged in these activities will be organized into FPOs. The board will provide hand-holding and training support to makhana farmers and will also work to ensure they receive the benefits of all relevant government schemes. A national mission on high-yielding seeds will be launched, aimed at strengthening the research ecosystem, targeted development and propagation of seeds with high yield, pest resistance and climate resilience, and commercial availability of more than 100 seed variety released since July 2024. India ranks second largest globally in fish production and aquaculture. Seafood exports are valued at 60,000 crore. Stop.